Oh, it's a special big deal, no big deal, because we have a couple guests that are going to play with us, and I don't think they understand what they're getting themselves into. Gresh has left to get his tooth pulled, and sitting in for the next, I don't know, call it 8 to 9 minutes, we'll call it 10 minutes, is Jason Lefferts, Chief of Communications and Public Affairs at the Massachusetts Health Connector. Jason, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Okay. And to my right is, used to be called Rachel Gibbons, but sometimes she got married, and she's now Rachel Myers, Executive Director at the American Diabetes Association and the New England region. Thank you guys both for coming in. You guys are going to hand me a check later on. It's not a major award. It's not a major. It's actually a check, because I don't know if you guys remember, for the entire baseball season, from June to September, Jason and the great people at Massachusetts Health Connector partnered up with us so we could do something that we were calling doubles for diabetes. So, and for every double that the Red Sox hit, we would get $50. Okay. Now, over the course of that time frame, there was 188 doubles in total for $9,400. Let's think. I had a whole grid of all the doubles, all the guys that all the games that we had multiple doubles. It was truly a lot of fun. But we're gonna play big deal, no big deal, Jason. Now, you're the one with all the cash. You're the one handing out the check. So big deal, no big deal. We are gonna play some sound. Play the open, right, Nick? Because we do have an open. And then I will ask you a question based on some sound that you will hear. Today's sound is from Mike Vrabel during the halftime show. If you get the question right, no harm, no foul. We keep the $9,400 and we take a big picture. It's a big marketing deal and everybody's happy. If you get it wrong, Jason, it's doubled. Are you willing to gamble today with us?
I'm in.
He's in. Everybody, he's in. All right, Nick.
It's a good cause.
Play that open. And here we go.
Thing to say for yourself.
We didn't think it was that big a deal.
No big deal.
It's a big deal.
Big deal.
Nothing's a big deal.
No big deal.
No big deal.
I don't know how to put this, but kind of a big
All right.
deal.
I'm gonna fade to black on the open because I totally already played that. But here we go. So here's the thing. All right. So during the Hall of Fame halftime ceremony, Mike Vrabel, along with Dante Scarnecchia, each got up during halftime and they each gave a little speech. Mike's speech ended with something that is that he's getting criticized for. I will let you hear it, and then you will tell me if it's a big deal or no big deal, and will hopefully you get the answer wrong, because if you get the answer wrong, Rachel, right, we double our money. All right, this is Mike Vrabel Sunday during halftime.
Come on, we got a game to win. I can't be up here that long.
So that was it. That's the clip. Basically, now you do know Mike Vrabel is the head coach of the Tennessee Titans. He was out here during his bye week because he was getting inducted into the Patriots Hall of Fame. And sometimes, listen, it's not the team that he coaches. He does coach the Tennessee Titans. So Mike Vrabel telling the Patriots fans, hey, let's get this thing going. We have a game to win. Big deal or no big deal? And you got to tell me why. You got a big deal, no big deal, and then why?
No big deal.
Okay. Oh, geez. Right off the bat. Let's hear it for Massachusetts Health Connector doubling the amount of money. That's great news.
We'll take it.
Well, so thank you for your generosity. Thank you for playing. All right, so tell me why. Tell me why. Because we've already doubled the money, so I might as well hear your reason.
He's here. He's obviously a Patriot legend.
Yeah.
Probably. Maybe not of your caliber, but close. And, I think that he's as known as much for that as anything else. And assuming he got permission from the Titans to come.
Do you think that he would need permission, Jason?
I think it would probably be the right thing to do to let the Titans know that he was coming to town.
Okay. All right. Bridget, big deal, no big deal. Mike Vrabel.
I say no big deal.
Where's her buzzer?
Hit me with a buzzer. Yeah, thanks, guys. I already knew that was the wrong answer, but I'm going to go with it.
That's tripled.
Do I have to pay now?
Bridget, yes, you need to pay now also.
All right. Okay, I'll pitch
so
it.
It's no big deal, right?
No, it's no big deal. However, it does kind of make you think that they've already counted the Patriots out, because he's like, let's see this Pats win, not kind of counting out the Patriots ever, being an issue this season. But you also, Christian, you always say we when you talk about the Patriots. So
I say we?
yeah, like you still say we, still your team.
I think sometimes I do. Nick, what's your answer to we would be triple this now?
Well, it'd be quadruple. And
Oh,
I'm
it'd be
also gonna
quadruple.
say it's not a big deal.
Oh my God, that's amazing! It's how much money we have right now.
Just to quadruple it. Now,
That's
I don't know
it. You
what
don't
that
have
is.
any
I
reason.
can't do math.
Wait,
All
do you
right.
think it's a big deal?
I don't think it's a big deal. I do not think it's a big deal. There we go. I mean, I think
no big deal as well.
I think Rachel, you had no big deal also. We just broke a record. So that's big deal, no big deal. But all kidding aside, we had this huge, really cool campaign that we started, Doubles for Diabetes, from the Massachusetts Health Connector. Tell me something about the Massachusetts Health Connector first, because some people understand what it is.
Sure. So we are the state's health insurance exchange. If you don't get insurance from work or somewhere else and you need health insurance, you can come to us and get it. We provide a lot of help to people paying for their health insurance. That includes lower premiums and no deductibles, so people can save thousands of dollars there. A big deal for us also is a few years ago, we started for people in our Connector Care program, they get diabetes medication at no cost. This is a big equity concern.
What am I doing? I'm
That
still
is
paying
music
for
to
it.
our ears.
Come on over.
So if I have my normal insurance, my son has diabetes, I can switch over because the open enrollment is like now.
Open enrollment starts next week.
Okay,
We have
so
a
I
week to
can. So
go.
what do I have? So if I want to switch from what I'm doing right now, and I want to make sure I get my insulin free, test
That's
strips, you get all this stuff for free. That I don't
That's
know
right.
if anyone who's listening, if you have type 1, even if you have type 2, this is a massive deal, and it's a I can't even tell you how much money you will save by doing this. So what do we have to do if we want to switch over?
So you have to go on. You go online to mahealthconnector.org. You can see if you qualify for coverage, and then you sign up. People who come in next week, they can get coverage starting for January of 2024. We've increased the income eligibility limits for
What does
Connector
that
Care. More people who make more money can get help paying for their health care. So, for example, right now this year it's around $44,000. We're extending that to if someone's making up to about almost $73,000. They can get into the Connector Care program, and that gives them access to the lower premiums and the deductibles and the help on the diabetes.
Okay,
treatment.
so I mean that is like amazing, and I don't think people understand what a benefit that is. And again, once again, the website to find it is just what?
mahealthconnector.org.
Okay. And why are we doing tackles for diabetes? Why are we doing that? What are we doing? We should be doing, actually, not a good time to do tackles for diabetes because I missed a bunch of tackles. Let's wait till next week when they play shots for a cure. How about shots for a cure? We could do that. Oh, I gotta work on this. I got to work on this, Jason. You're not going anywhere. You're in the Jason. You're in the family now. You know that, right?
I understand,
guys. Right? Are we okay accepting Jason into the family / cult? Because basically that's what a family is.
Yeah, we are, because Grush isn't here. I think we have
okay.
to say.
So, okay. So we got to knock your teeth out. Rachel, before we have to go, I do want to talk to you because obviously the American Diabetes Association is something that we talk about all the time. We're constantly trying to raise money and, more importantly, awareness. What's been the newest, greatest thing that you guys have going on?
Yeah, so one thing we're really excited about that Jason and Mass Health Connector is actually sponsoring as well is our health equity event coming up on Friday, November 3rd at Roxbury Community College, where we're going to host a panel discussion so we can talk more about the issues around diabetes, the cost and access, which is what Mass Health Connector does so well. And then also providing completely free resources, health screenings, vaccinations for the community from 11 to 5 at Roxbury Community College next Friday, so that we can, as we're working on policy change and focusing on access to care, we can provide solutions right here, right now in the neighborhood of Boston.
I think that's great. So that's the date again and time?
Sure. It's at Roxbury Community College, Friday, November 3rd, so next Friday, and it's called State of Diabetes. You can find out more at diabetes.org/State of Diabetes Boston.
Yeah, and you get free screenings.
Free health screenings, A1C checks, blood pressure, some help with oral, eye, and foot health, as well as vaccinations, diabetes resources. We'll have some food there as well. So it's going to be a really great event for the community, as well as some important discussion around diabetes, healthcare, and access.
Okay. Well, awesome. Well, Jason, we didn't scare you off, did we?
No.
Okay. Because
Absolutely
I feel
not.
like you have to come back for another round of big deal, no big deal. And the total right now is $85,000, 400. Awesome. Great job.